reviewing these pieces of equipment and setting up different. Alright, good morning, racing fans. This is the Gasclease Damus from GearWorks.com, the E2KG Network podcasting channel on YouTube. Back with another episode of the Replication Anecdotes. This is episode number 322. Crashes and Coffee, an early morning Burnout Paradise Remastered session. Gonna be quick this morning, about 30 minutes. In flight. Be gears up and wheels down here. And have you on your merry way to work. So what I've been focusing on this morning is trying to revisit and make sure I understand the progression model in Burnout Paradise. This is a game that I have a pretty limited relationship with, so when I had it at the beginning of the 360 era, it was mostly about playing multiplayer with my friends, and so I never really got into worrying about, how much of the game I had completed, to the point where my awareness of the progression model actually stuck in any way. So, I think I am at an event. So mainly what I'm doing this morning is focusing on finding all of the races on the map and trying to knock down a chunk of them. As you can imagine, I've had to do a hearty amount of replaying some of these events as I try and figure out the various routes around Paradise City that might yield a win. One of the things I've always struggled with in this game is it's a very dark game. There's a lot going on in the background. Definitely a game that is better suited to the visual acuity of a younger man. And still I soldier on. I feel a takedown coming on. Ooh. Paying a bit too much attention and focusing on taking him down rather than my routing. Now it looks like, fortunately, I almost have to take this guy down. Nope. Okay. I'll take that. Oh, no, 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 no! No! Oh, are you kidding me? That's aggravating. I thought I was ahead of that guy. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to, since I drove this car for the entire session preceding this, I think I'm going to go change vehicles out. Yeah, this burning route ticker sound in my ear, I could just as soon do without. Like, I'm not worried about burning routes as far as game completion goes. Let's get a new bag. So I'm just kind of progressively working through driving each of the different vehicles in the game. It's a new vehicle that I took down last session, so now it is available in my inventory. Okay, let's continue to stick with cars. I think maybe for the live stream session tonight after... Ouch! After the Enough to Keep Going core show, which will be on tonight at 9:15 p.m. Eastern Time. It's our Gamer Experience episode where we get together and talk about the games that we've been playing. And the thoughts, emotions, and considerations that it invokes and causes us to consider. So is this just another variant of the Hunter? I guess I'll just go ahead and drive it anyway, that's fine. No, I can't, okay. This is the El Camino looking thing, okay. So let me loop back to... I hadn't really noticed that. It's actually, the game actually has really good in-game audio. The engine sounds. I'm not a super huge fan of Criterion games. I'm not really happy with... I think they did 3 iterations of the Need for Speed. I wasn't paying attention to the garage. I was not super pleased with those. Particularly, I was not happy with Need for Speed Most Wanted, which was just too noisy of a game to really be an effective racer. Again, it was kind of like, you know, Burnout Paradise 1.5. Oh, no, what? How did I miss the race there? That's a thing. I need to do a takedown on that guy, but I'm going to go ahead and knock down this race.
Race northwest to the wind farm.
So I'm not going to go into super ton of detail, but I will go ahead and quickly run down the equipment that is in play today to render the live stream, as I frequently do. More often these days, I am trying to do a specific video covering that setup and configuration, but today, there we go. Ready to take that one down. Are we doing this again? Oh no, not good. Did we just break left? I'm in fourth now. Ooh, I don't know what the heck happened there, but that was a calamity. It's interesting that because I've taken, maybe because I've taken the Hunter Mesquite, it seems like everybody's racing these era specific cars from the early 70s, maybe. I'm gonna try and take this shortcut and hope this works out. Man, there's just way too much going on these backgrounds. It's one of the things I've always struggled with this game. And quite honestly, to the point where, like, I can't imagine playing this game at less than... I mean, this is 4K now, but... I mean, well, I say I can't imagine, but I definitely remember how much more problematic it was when the sucker was, like, in something less than 1080p on the Xbox 360. Is that a shortcut? Yeah, okay. Come on, hang with it. Where is the finish line? Here we go. Alright. Another one down. Yeah, so that's what it is. I guess it's as you unlock races. Let's start my timer. Hope I did.
Your license has been upgraded to Class C. Nice work. But don't think advancing to the Class B will be so easy. The event map has been cleared. The way forward is up to you. Celebrate upgrading your license with a new car. The Nakamura Ikusa GT has been delivered to your junkyard.
Now we're starting to get the progression model. Let's step over here to the side really quickly.
When you cruise in paradise, keep your eyes open for stuff like ramps and billboards. That stuff is pure gold if you start a stunt run nearby. Atomica, giving away all his secrets on Crash FM.
Oh, and then when you upgrade your license, then, okay, then it resets your clearance level. Okay. So we're going to be heading up here to Hard Fort. To hardware, that's a play today. For a game capture card, I'm using the AverMedia Live Gamer Portable 2 Plus with 4K pass-through. For webcam, I'm using the Panasonic HDC HS80, which is an HD camcorder. And the way I'm getting that over to the streaming PC is I'm routing it through a device called the Blackmagic Web Presenter, which is a thing that, which is a thing that takes any, oh no you don't, no you don't. Trying to keep my Chromebook from going into standby, which is what I'm using to keep an eye on the live stream chat. But what that device does is it takes any HDMI input and converts it to a signal that looks to a PC like a webcam. Oh, I think this is the guy. Where is he at? Come on. Nope, 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 nope. Ah. Come on, Steve, let's get on it. Oh, he is fast. Come on. Here we go. Line him up.
The Krieger Pioneer has been delivered to your junkyard.
Nicely done. Alright, so there's a race up here that's available. So the Blackmagic Web Design. Now, there are other devices that are out on the market now that do what the Blackmagic Web Presenter does, that are less expensive. Oh, okay. That seemed a little,
Race southeast to the Naval Yard.
Okay. For voiceover commentary today, I am using a U-mic, lapel mic, connected up over the 3.5mm front panel connection that is on the Evermedia Live Room Portable 2. Now I gotta start figuring out what route I'm gonna use to get down here. Do that quickly. Black nabbit. Starting to get a little dusk here. Again, making it difficult to see. No, don't do that. Almost mistook that for a shortcut. I need to cut back over, but man. Oh, no, that was not the right thing to do. Not by any means. Am I in 5th? I don't know how I'm going to make that back up. I may just need to accept that I'm not going to do well on this, and I am only in 2nd, so this is the lead guy. He just wrecked. That was not a way through a drive-thru. What is that? Is this a guy here? I kind of wish they would put markers overhead or something. That's got to be a guy. He's way too fast to be pedestrian traffic. I'm gonna break left here. Come on. Ooh, truck. Straight ahead, straight ahead. Oh, the finish line is right down here. If I could keep it together and see in this darkness, there's this portrait lamp right in front of my blasted face. That's not good. I missed the finish line. 3rd. Alright, let's flip around and go back to this event that's back here. Now, part of what I've got to hunker down is I have a tendency to go through things like this and be dissatisfied because I'm not completing tasks and objectives, and I need to, in some cases, just enjoy. I mean, the gameplay itself is pretty fun. But I am a bit annoyed. In these early morning sessions, right, where I've got a very tight window to actually get some gameplay done before I gotta start getting ready for work, I do find it a little bothersome. Oh no! I'll nail the jump. Nope, you didn't. Alright. Oh, stupid. Hate streaming. Because I have to have this blasted lamp. Oh. I guess this is one way to accomplish my objectives, is to... Oh, I missed him. Really good in-game audio. I did not give Criterion enough credit for that aspect of the game way back in the day. Come on, keep it together. Oh, is this turning me around? No, that is not what I wanted to do. Come on, man. It's taking me off path. Don't do that. Need to break into a left-hand turn here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Race up the mountain. Now, if there's a relatively straight path back to the finish line, this may work out okay. I have a feeling that it's not. Ooh. Oh, is that? How is that lamppost like super heavyweight? Yeah, I probably would have been actually better going up to the next turn. You're gonna be going over here trying to intercept these guys. You got 2 turns to go through, whereas they've got a straightaway. You might intercept them in the middle of the pack, maybe. Shortcut will help. Now it's going to be a... No, you don't have enough room to... I was going to say it's going to be a foot race to the end here. Yeah. Alright, well, what's next? There's a race behind me. Is that a race? Is that some other kind of event? Barely made that jump. So what is this here? Stunt run. Nope, not interested in doing a stunt run. What I am gonna do... I think I'm gonna head down the mountain and go to the junkyard and access one of the higher level cars that are available now. And for headphones this morning, I'm using the Plantronics Rig Flex gaming headset. Making a right here. Okay, that's the gas station. Haven't really been using those. Oh, there was a race that I just blew through.
Someone just sent me a cell phone pic of a lone driver racing across town. It's a small pic, but I think I can see him boosting. Go, baby, go.
Talking about me? Mark, man. Ugh. Horrible route. Well, I thought... really all the way north again? I thought I could just trust that junkyard marking out to the east. That all would be well. It is not the case. Ugh.
When you feel like a fast color change, drive through a paint shop. Finding a drive-through for the first
Very
time
cool.
adds it to your map.
Alright, so I think we're definitely on track to get to the junkyard now. Left-hand turn here. Actually, I think this is a different junkyard. I think this is like the Midtown junkyard. Here we go. Yeesh, finally. Now, all this month, I am going to be live streaming to YouTube. So one of the things that I do, in addition to testing out all the different pieces of hardware and studio equipment that you can utilize for live streams and game captures, I also test all the different services. And evaluate them for their pros and cons, essential differences. But like I said, I'm not reducing the amount of that I do, but I'm gonna be doing them in larger chunks and blocks. So rather than, changing my live stream hardware setup every single live stream or game capture, or even every week, I'm now just gonna use a config. I'm gonna use one setup for game captures and one setup for live streams, basically per month. Maybe might change it out every couple weeks. But I definitely want to start setting things up and leaving them in place and using them for a longer run and reduce some of the churn that's associated with constantly switching all the equipment around. And then, doing pre-flight checkouts and troubleshooting when things don't work, etc.
When you're driving a speed-class car like this one, you can only boost when your bar is full. They're also the only cars that can perform burnouts when you use all your boost in one go.
Okay, I guess that's good to know. Okay, so it looks like I need to check out the map and see. There is a race right back. Come on. Right back there. Demolition Derby. East Lake and Ross. So, let's flip a Louie here. And another Louie. Now, of the maps that I know, I don't know a lot. I don't
use it all in one go to perform a burnout.
Know them that well, but of the ones that I do know, it's definitely. I definitely know the maps on either coast better than these mid-town ones. This is gonna be interesting. Ooh. Just drive him right up on the wall. The other thing that I really like about the Blackmagic web presenter is, with mine, I purchased a Tyrannix display panel, which means I can actually see the camera output right on the front panel of the web presenter. Thought that was a billboard for a second. It was actually a rock. Right turn. This car is so squirrely in comparison to the heavy barges that I've been driving this morning. Ooh. No! Didn't catch that whole ramp. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, so here's where not being able to utilize the boost hurts. Boost is full. Go, 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 go. He seemed like he plowed into that guy for no reason. That was like civilian traffic. Got a hairpin coming up here. Counts as a takedown. Now I hope. Come on. Yeah, I hope this is just straight. Very cool. Ooh, 14 wins for the next upgrade.
Keep your eyes open for the Katano Hydrus custom driving around the streets. If you see it, shut it down to add it to your car collection.
Oh, is there another race right there?
Race northeast to the country club.
Alright, here we go. Got about 6 minutes left in the live stream, so not too much longer. I'm assuming that I just have to take this hairpin left. Ooh. That almost had me in the bear. No, you assumed incorrectly. Horrible. Horrible. What in the world is this? I feel like that was largely unnecessary. It didn't buy me a whole lot. Oh, was there? I couldn't even see that car right there. Alright. Where in the heck am I? Yeah, you're way out of whack now. Yeah, there's no way you're gonna get back on track. Can't even really tell where I'm supposed to be going. Just want me to make a left-hand turn here. Country Club is all the way north. You are not anywhere remotely on track. Yeah, horrible. Garage coming up here on the right. I don't know if I can hook it. Nope, it's actually on the left. That's going to be a non-starter. Oh, huh. Now the question's gonna be, can I? Here we go, 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 go. Oh no. Yeah, well, I wasn't winning that race anyway, and I didn't want that thing to keep beeping in your guys' ear, so. Now, usually the gamer in me does not like ending on a losing note, but it's a work day, so I gotta go ahead and beat feet and get out of here. Very cool. So look, I am gonna be back on tonight, doing another live stream, playing this after, maybe actually before. I'm not exactly sure what time I'm gonna knock off work today, so. I will be back on tonight, probably both before and after the Enough to Keep Going core show. So, I don't know, sometime 6 p.m. Eastern or later. So thanks once again for joining in, for anybody who checked into the live stream or comes back through Rounding Off Infinity and looks at the archive version of the video. Once again, on behalf of Gearworks.com and the E2KG Network channel on YouTube, my name has been Agasically Stamus. You've been joining a live stream on the Rounding Off Infinity Gaming channel, an episode of the Replication Anecdotes featuring Burnout Paradise Remastered on the PlayStation 4. So, thanks very much. That's going to do it for me. I'm out of here.